birthday last week. Still in the music business. I've known this man a long time, apart from you two. Paul McGuinness. He's my longest relationship in the music business. And he turned me on to Chronix, who was played here tonight. So thank you, Chris. This is really great. Thank you. I'm not used to achieving anything on my own. This is very unusual. An award for not doing something. For a solo act, nowhere to hide. Okay. I'm Adam, and it has taken me a long time to be able to own that. I always thought I had someone else's name. It wasn't mine. I didn't know any Adam apart from the first one, and I was too self-conscious to explain that to anyone. Where I grew up, there were Johns, Davids, Pauls, Seans and Kevins and Rorys. I always felt different and unable to fit in. I'm an alcoholic, addict, but in some ways that devastating disease is what drove me towards this wonderful life I now have. It's just I couldn't take my friend alcohol. At some point I had to leave it behind and to claim my full potential. My disease is one that requires me to self-diagnose. I spent many years feeling different, trying to fit in, being restless, irritable, and generally discontent. I sought out many philosophies, activities, disciplines. I tried a lot of different things to calm my inner self. I compared my actions to others. I judged the behavior of others to see where I fitted in. I trod the well-worn path of every abnormal drinker to try and drink like normal people. I was filled with fear and unable to objectively examine what was going on or see how these negative traits were holding me back. I didn't think you could be in a band and not drink. It is so much a part of our culture because we work at night, we want to go out at night, we live at night, we do business at night. I thought my life would be over, but two heroes of mine were there for me, and it meant a great deal that they would try to convince me otherwise. After two particularly destructive benders, Eric Clapton was there on the end of the phone. He didn't sugarcoat it. He told me that I needed to change my life and that I wouldn't regret it. He gave me the name of a treatment center and the power to make the call to them. And whilst I was going through that 5-week program, Pete Townsend visited me and again put steel on my back. These two talents were enough to get me started and convinced me my life wasn't over, but that I was at the start of a long journey to learn to love myself. At first it was hard examining the evidence of recovery, but I have never met an alcoholic in recovery that doesn't believe that this is the best thing they have ever done. I was lucky because I had 3 friends who could see what was going on and who loved me enough to take up the slack of my failings. Bono, The Edge, and Larry truly supported me before and after I entered recovery, and I am unreservedly grateful for their friendship, understanding, and support. I am in awe of the extraordinary work we have done together. Not just the music, but also our relationships with Red, Music Rising, and Music Generation. We have a pact with each other. In our band, no one will be a casualty. We all come home, or none of us come home. No one will be left behind. Thank you for honoring that promise and letting me be in your band. I was in Brazil and I met a lawyer who was smart and beautiful. We started dating. I got married in sobriety to Mariana. I didn't think that would happen. She's never seen me drinking, but she does know me crazy. Thank you, Mariana, for the wonderful life we have together. and for making every day more meaningful. Wow, we have had a great night of music, haven't we? That is the one thing I just never wanted to lose. It kept me going through some bad times. I'd like to thank Neil Portnow and the MusiCares team for organising this evening. And I'd like to thank the Recording Academy for their support. Thank you, Hal Wilner and Rachel Fox, for arranging the wonderful music that we've heard. Pat Deely, thank you for being so generous and graceful. And it's certainly great for us Irish boys, and probably anyone that's come from the UK, to see you returning to your old gig in the music world. I'd like to thank the artists that performed tonight. Such inspiring performances, a real honour to be here. Michael Ferranti, from the moment we first heard Television Drug of the Nation, we knew we were going to be hearing it for a long time, and it's great to see you here. Macy Gray, I remember the first time I saw you on English TV, you blew me away. Thank you very much. The Lumineers, it's a pleasure to have you on stage with us every night, and really great to see you here without having to run to my other gig. Jack Garrett, what can I say? This man is extraordinary, and he just seems to, every time there's a new challenge or new instrument to play, he just finds another arm. And Chronix, of course, since Chris played me your music in Jamaica 2 years ago, I've been a huge fan. Thank you for making your schedule work for us. Hal Wilner put together a wonderful band. Great to hear Mark Rebo playing. You know, it's guys like that remind me that's what I want to be one day. Thank you also to the stage crews that have made things run smoothly. Our guys came down from Boston last night, and I'm sure they're looking forward to their beds. Thank you all. I'd also like to thank Guy Siri, the Maverick team, Arthur Fogel of Live Nation, Jesse Peters, Jennifer Pitcher and Natasha Isaacs for making sure everything ran without a hitch. Thanks to my brother Sebastian, who's here tonight. He's seen me at my best and at my very worst. Gavin Friday is here tonight. Thank you, Gavin. And finally, this is not really about me. I'd like to thank everyone that has supported tonight's event by buying tables and tickets. Without your support, none of this would be possible. You bring hope and a second chance to so many people struggling with addiction. I would like to end on a quote of a lyric written by Bono when we were 18. If you walk away, I will follow. Thank you.